Hey, it's the Five Guy coming to you from North Texas. I really appreciate you being here today. Check me out at workwithdavidlee.com. That's my marketing blog. Been marketing online now for about 10 years. And something that was bothering me earlier, something I'd read on Facebook, and I wanted to just kind of off the cuff here make a quick video about it. And it's the mistakes that people make, especially new people coming into our industry, the mistakes they make when it comes to buying solo ads. So many sponsors, bring their people in and just tell them buy solo ads, but there's some mistakes that are just kind of inherent to the industry as a whole, and we're going to talk about those today, okay? And let's get right to it. Number one is shady solo ad vendors, okay? Just like every other industry out there, there's people out there that just don't have your best interests at heart, okay? And there's a lot of them out there. One of the worst things you can do is go to Facebook and look for those solo ad groups, the solo ad testimonial groups and stuff like that. Do not do that, okay? I know from personal experience, do not do that. A lot of those guys and gals know each other. They're like judges and lawyers, they eat lunch together, they go fishing together. They all know each other. They give each other reviews and testimonials and stuff like that. That's not a good place to go, especially when you're new in the industry. There is a website called Udemy, udimi.com, and I'm going to do a video on that here shortly. But that is a great place to go if you're new because of the parameters that they kind of, you can search by certain parameters. Plus, they filter out. They're really strict. Okay, so that's a really good place to go, udimi.com. Really the best thing to do is to get a personal referral from your sponsor, maybe the person that brought you into this opportunity or whatever company you're in, or if your company has a group, a Facebook group, their Facebook group, not a solo ad group, okay, their Facebook group, and just ask somebody in there what's been their experience. Do they have someone that they've used in the past that they can refer you to? It only takes 2 or 3 or 4 really good ones if you're going to be consistent and order traffic, every single week to really get things rocking and rolling. And because you're not, most likely you're not going to get sales immediately. That's going to bring us to number 2, actually, not having a self-liquidating offer in place. Or self-liquidating funnel in place to where you can make money while you're building your email list, okay? That may not make sense to you, but well, let me show you just real quick. Let's say you run a solo ad. We'll just keep it simple. Let's say the solo ad costs $100, okay? Now, you may have, let's say you have a product that is $1,000, okay, and then maybe there's some upsells to $3,000, $5,000. I actually have a product like that. Now, if that's all you have and your funnel is, so you're spending $100 on your solo ad, okay, the majority of the time, like I say, if you don't have something in place to where you can recoup some of this money on the front end, you're going to end up losing money, okay, because most of the people, let's say you got 150 people that came in, or you bought 150 clicks, and 30% of those are going to go onto your list. So 50 is going to go onto your list, which that's fine. That's what we're doing here. We want to build that list, right? So you're going to be sending them your automated messages, and you might get 1,000. Somebody might buy that $1,000 product later after you've touch base with them, you're building a relationship with them. They might come in on your click on one of your emails and buy that $1,000 product. That's going to be later down the road, okay? You need something up here up front, okay? With your solo ad, you need a product that's $30, $40, $50, okay? That's more realistic for someone, okay? You send a solo ad out. They buy. You might get a couple that buy for $50. Your product up front for $50. Then you've recouped your solo ad cost. So now you're building your list for free, okay? Or 3 or 4 purchase this lower end product, right? So now you may make $70 off of a $100 solo ad, okay? So 70 above and beyond, you make $170. Okay, so you can see where you're actually making money now to build your list. Okay, most people don't have this in this business. They're sending people cold traffic from a solo ad to $1,000 offer. Okay, $1,000. Okay, people are not just going to buy that upfront cold traffic. It has happened. It does happen every once in a while, but for the most part, it's not going to happen. You need a self-liquidating offer with something that's lower priced on the front. Okay, where you will get a few, 3 or 4 or 5 of those, depending on how many clicks you're sending to your deal, right? So that's number 2. Okay, number 3 is not being consistent. Okay, new people are coming to the business. They'll run a couple of solo ads up front. They don't have a self-liquidating offer in place. They don't get any sales, and it costs them 100, 200, 300, whatever the case may be, however many clicks they've purchased, and now they think it doesn't work. So solo ads are a scam. They tell everybody, and they move on to some other shiny object. Okay, so you've got to stay consistent, and if you have the self-liquidating offer in place, you're going to make some sales up front. It's going to help you pay for your traffic so you can build your list. That's just part of the business, and you'll stay in the game. You'll have a little money where you can run some more traffic, right? Run some more solo ads. So not being consistent is number 3. Number 4 is not tracking your clicks and your conversions. Okay, everybody seems to trust what the solo ad guys and gals send them when they want to prove that they sent all the clicks. I don't know how many times I've had to respond back to them and say, hey, those were bots. You know, I've got a tracking system. That's the other thing you got to have in place. And I've had to send them, hey, those were not unique clicks. Okay, you want unique clicks coming to your offer. And so you have to have something that will track that. I use something, I can show you that if you want me to. But number 5, moving on, not buying from different solo ad sellers. That's another thing. Once you find, like I said, you need to find a handful, 3 or 4, maybe even 5, that you can purchase from. And you kind of want to alternate around and then run, you'll have your tracking in place. That way you can tell which ones are working, which ones are not. If you find 5 good ones, they all may be working at certain different times and on different offers. But you want to run the exact same offer. You want to run, buy not just one solo ad from one person. You need to buy 2 or 3 from, say 3 from 3 different solo ad providers, the exact same capture page or funnel. Okay, that way you'll know who is sending you good traffic, who is not, and then you can kind of weed out the others. Okay, so that's the 5 things, guys. Hope this was helpful. Hopefully you found it helpful, especially for you new people that's coming into the make money online space, or even a network marketing company and things like that. Hope it really helps you out. Click the red subscribe button. Get some more. You'll get some more of my training videos. I'm going to start putting more up every week now. And also, I'm going to put the links in the bottom to the self-liquidating offer that I use. It's really a good one. It converts very, very well, so you can make some money up front and get your ad costs paid for. So also my Facebook contacts down below. Click on that. Check me out. Would love to connect with you there. Do appreciate it. Once again, David Lee, workwithdavidlee.com, and we'll see you down the road. Thanks a lot.